Wait, the music button's already on. Oh, there it is.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop Bob. And yes, Stefano, the music. Oh, look at that. That beautiful, sweet music. That sound that I love to hear. The Tabletop Bob theme music. It's actually not my theme music. It's, copyright free music that anybody could get. YouTube always tells everybody that it's not mine in the description. So, but welcome. It feels good to be back. This group, aside from, the break we took, I actually took a little bit of a break myself. I haven't DM'd in over 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, I'm
Wow.
looking at the
Wow.
I'm looking up at the schedule here. I think the last time I DM'd was for this Wild Beyond the Witchlight 2 weeks ago.
I guess
Crazy.
that's why you started off with an awkward comment about music and copyrights.
Why? I don't get that joke. Is there a joke there?
Oh,
I'm
no,
out.
you're
saying-
rusty.
You're rusty.
I'm off. No, it's I love the sound of that music. It makes me think of D&D now. And I'm so excited to be back because we have Wild Beyond the Witchlight, episode 13, Bavlorna's Cottage. And Stefano is back to reprise the role of Clapper Claw. So we're excited to have you back. And then we're going to go through the entire listing of characters, because you may have forgotten who they are. Everyone except Boppy, of course. Can't forget Boppy. But we're going to go through the whole cast of characters and introduce the campaign and kind of recap, because it's been a while. We did create a recap video, though, that I will link down in the description in just a moment. So if this is your first time watching the stream, or you just missed the last couple episodes, you want to catch up, everyone except for, I think, Christian, right, was there that night. And we were able to recap the events of the campaign so far. And I was talking about this to you all in the backstage, I should say. And I got a really cool update here on the channel. Everybody want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
Here we go. Well, everybody, I don't know if you know this, but I have a Patreon. Yeah. I created it kind of recently, maybe like a month or two ago or something like that. I post links to it in the description. But I'm starting a Patreon game, and that is going to be a chance for you to play a game that I create. It's my own, campaign. It's not a 5e setting. It's actually going to take place in Mike's setting of Illustria that we use Keep on the Borderlands. But it's going to be my own story, so it's something that's going to be from very unique. It's not going to be streamed. It's going to be just no pressure. But we already have 4 people in the game. There's room for probably 1 or 2 more, I think. So if you're interested in doing that, jump into the link down below. You can see my Patreon. And if you don't want to play in the game, or it's not possible for you, there are other ways to support. I do put a link down below for Ko-fi, which is a sort of a one-time donation site. And then I do have other Patreon tiers where you get other benefits, including Discord roles, my access to all my maps that I create for all these streams, ones that aren't created by Wizards of the Coast, obviously. But if I make it, I put it up there, and you'll be able to download them for yourselves. So check out the links. Like I said, I hate talking about myself. I think I've said this to everybody here before. I can't stand promoting. I dislike it. It doesn't feel right with me. And I've always thought of D&D as a game just to be fun or as a hobby. But if I want this channel to grow and get better, I think we do need some funds to improve it. And I think all of us will be very grateful if you were to do that. So, yeah. So anyway, that's my spiel about Patreon. Check out the links below. Now let's jump into our game, which is, I'm so excited to get into Bavlorna's Cottage. Why don't we begin with an introduction from, let's see. Well, we talked about Stefano. All right. Dasha, why don't you start us off? Just pick someone at random.
Random, of course. Every time. My name is Dasha. Hello, everyone. I am playing Siggy, the fairy rogue. She is ready to confront Bavlorna, maybe even see if she can get some more intel on her brother, who If you watched any of the previous episodes, she found out that he was stolen by one of the other hags. So potentially Bavlorna might know something. So she's keeping that in the back of her mind as she enters this cottage.
Yeah, you're really focused on that one goal. That was your hook to the campaign to get your brother back. So we'll see. We'll see if she knows anything, or maybe she'll just kill you all. Why don't we jump up to Mike?
All right, so I am playing Bobby. Boppy. Yeah, I'm playing Bobby. Boppy, the Heron Gun Pugilist, the party's heart and soul. Really the driving and motivating force behind everything here, and while Beyond the Witchlight. So, yeah, I'm a little under the weather today, so you may not hear as much from me.
I was gonna say that, Mike. I don't know if you wanted to me to say it, but the nasally it might mess with Boppy's voice because he's got such a great buttery smooth Bronx accent. But it might be hard to do. But we know you're trying your best. You're trying your best. Let's go to Christian.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Christian. I'm playing Boomy, the Azamar cleric. I'm excited to see where this goes. I got to proceed with caution now that everyone kind of knows my secret. So I want to see what happens here.
Yeah. Your secret, which is, again, that you can't keep a secret. So
Yeah.
You have a couple of bits of knowledge from the frogs, the bullywugs, I should say. And we'll see if that comes into play here at the cottage. And then last, we go to Randall.
Hi, everybody. Randall. I'm playing Quentin Queen, a human bard who was raised in the Feywild, and excited to finally meet this horrid witch that we've been hearing so much about.
Don't talk about Stefano that way.
Ah.
My gosh, he's right here.
Yeah, I'm a different kind of witch, though. It rhymes with witch.
Gotcha.
Nice. Sassy.
And Stefano, why don't you tell us who you are?
I'm playing Clapperclaw, the scarecrow, part crab, part gourd.
Good gourd.
Yeah.
And
I did not know the crab part.
well, the hands. Yeah.
my hands are claws.
They're not like crab claws, though, right?
I think I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, they pretty much are. Yeah.
Randall, you have to get with the program. You didn't know my age. You didn't know that he was a crab.
I've been picturing these as like mechanical, like little grabbers. You've had little like chitinous, like crab hands this whole time.
I'm literally a freak.
I love it. I love it so much.
I will say something. I've always been on the DM side of things here on the channel, right? But we did start the Hidden Shrine of Tomoa-chan, which goes on opposite Thursdays of Keep on the Borderlands. And I've now played in 2 episodes as a player, and it's much harder to introduce yourself as a character than I thought it was.
It's been a while, huh?
And you all do it every time we play. I have a lot more respect for all of you.
There's a formula.
Is there?
Your real name, your character name, your race, your class, and then something interesting that you're going to do this episode.
I should have consulted
about how amazing you are.
If you go back to episode 1 of Rime of the Frost Maiden, my introduction is really terrible, so it took some time to get used to.
Really? I see this. You all seem to do it so naturally, and I was just like, okay, when my turn comes up, I'll just do the same. And it was hard. I felt like I was on, the spotlight. Forgot everything I was supposed to say.
You sang a little bit, didn't you?
Not in. Oh, well, yes, you're right. I did sing in my introduction.
You did sing?
Yeah. I did remember
I was watching
that. I had a whole list of bullets that I wanted to say, and I forgot a few of them. Got that one though. All right, so recap. We are in Bavlorna's cottage. She's the hag, like Dasha said, may have information about some of the lost things that you have. You do know that she doesn't own the lost things of the characters, but she does have one lost thing from Clapperclaw. Clapperclaw, what is that? As you drink from your glass.
Oh, sorry.
I said, Clapperclaw, what does Bavlorna have of yours?
Oh, my head, my stag head, my glorious ivory. It's not ivory. It's made out of bone.
I would have more
I
questions.
I think it's made out of the most precious bone ever created, but it's probably just some like random stag that died in the middle of the woods and then like decomposed. I don't know. This is getting pretty dark. But
How did
my head,
Clapperclaw come across this head? How did this come into your possession?
Don't worry about that. All right?
I'm pretty sure I was born with it, like, Maybelline style.
Maybe he was born with it. And so Bavlorna does have your stag head. You want
Yes.
that back. But like Dasha said, maybe perhaps Siggy and the rest of the characters can gain some information from her. You also know that there is a Darkling called Charm who is meeting with Bavlorna. When you spoke to Bauble and the other, I forget her name now. Yeah, when you spoke to Trinket and Bauble, they told you that their master, Charm, is meeting, and they are servants of Scab the Nightshade, the next one of the other hags in the in this hag trio, the Hourglass Coven. So that's where we're at. You're entering into the cabin, and I think we're gonna go to the Roll20's view right now, and then we're just gonna go. So you tell me what you want to do, everybody. So you tell me what you want to do, everybody.
I'm looking at the map.
Yeah, I forgot to load mine.
Yeah, I'm
It
trying to
may-
like find the place on the map because the map is.
Ah, gotcha. It actually may be
Large.
beneficial to reread the description of this room because it has been a few weeks.
It's been a bit.
So you entered from the bottom. You rode the rowboat and entered on that little causeway up around to the bottom of the cottage. It's on stilts, right? And you did notice there was a large well that headed up from the center through the middle of the floor of the cottage. So you knew that a well enters into this area. And when you got up through the hatch door, you saw a recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles that takes up most of this large square room. Stagnant water fills the depression to a depth of 1 foot. Rising from the pool's center is the head of the stone well that gives off an unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame, and floating on the water is a large lily pad. Now, when you stepped foot into this area, creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in 10-foot wide raised walkway around the pool. This walkway is crowded with shelves, tables, and stools in all shapes and sizes. Almost every available surface is littered with dirty stacks of paper, scraps of food, and old junk. Kind of looks like my basement after my kids are done with it. Dressing dummies are pushed together in one corner, and a wooden staircase spirals up from another corner. 5 closed doors lead from the room. So there's quite a bit of entrances and exits here. And as you can see on the map, I think I can point them out. Yeah, we're all able to see it now.
Mhm.
So we've got the doors, 1, 2, 3 on the eastern side, 1 on the western side, 1 to the south. And the staircase leading up is in the northwest corner. So tell me.
Based on what we saw of the building, do we have any idea of what kinds of rooms those doors might lead into, of like size wise?
I would say so, yeah. Because as you approached, although it was foggy, you got right underneath it. So it looked like there were, I would say, like additions, like little rooms that would have been kind of off of the main frame of the cottage. Smaller rooms, for sure. They all had windows, but very hard to see between boards that kind of covered most of it and the slime and scum that coated them.
Does
And
this
there-
look like the pool Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, go
Don't
ahead,
be
go ahead.
sorry.
Well,
Be
I'm
angry
not sorry then.
at him.
I'm pissed. Joking. Love you guys.
That
Love you,
escalated
Randall.
so much.
Hey, Siggy has the emotional range of a I don't know.
16-year-old?
16-year-old, yeah. So
So none.
and a fairy.
Got it.
So combined, yeah. Does this look like the pool Siggy saw in her vision of Bavlorna bathing?
Yes, this is.
Okay.
This would remind you much of it, except there was way more water than this.
Okay.
This
the
is like
water
a
look
very small, like a very small layer of water in the pool. It definitely could be filled more.
Did the water look clean when I saw it? Because this water looks kind of gross.
No, it did not look. No. It was
Okay.
pretty dirty in your vision as well. I think
Okay.
I even described it as like it's like gross, dirty bath water.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't have clean water in Prismere.
Not right now. Not in
Right
not
now?
in not in this place. No.
Yeah.
I
I think this is what I saw in my vision. So perhaps Bavlorna bathes here with her minions?
I can't imagine getting clean in this.
Perhaps she wants to get dirty.
I don't
Ew.
like
That-
the way
Please
you said that.
suggest it.
High five.
It is.
Siggy says and immediately cracks up because she's a 16-year-old.
Hey.
All of my, yeah.
Pointing to hey.
Bobby, this is a stairwell leading up, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do we know? Is there? Did we see that there is a second story, or would that be like leading to a roof?
You definitely could tell that this leads higher. The cottage itself looked like it had like a vaulted roof, thatched roof,
Gotcha.
and at least multiple stories, like 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There were windows at a higher level. You could tell.
All right, guys, don't forget what we're here for. My head. All right, so there are 5 doors and 5 of us. Everybody go in a different door until we find it.
That's a
I got this
terrible
one.
idea. No,
Lemon, come on, let's go.
Capricorn.
What?
No. We need to get rid of Bavlorna first.
Okay.
I mean, listen, if we come across your head, you could have it. Whatever.
Of course. But your head is here. Your head is not going anywhere. Bavlorna could pop out of any of these doors. We need to be prepared for Bavlorna.
Well,
That's
if
why
we
we
gotta
can
get
move
rid of
stealthily.
Bavlorna, we gotta get rid of Bavlorna first. And she could pop out of any door. If we open all 5, then we have a better chance of getting rid of her.
Are these doors, are there any cracks between like the floor and the door? Is there anything that I could peek through or like a keyhole or something?
Which door?
Let's say the one I am closest to. Actually, no, I'll maybe fly over to this one over here.
Gotcha. I was gonna say on the southern wall, you can actually see through the scummy windows that there's like a balcony out from the south. So that door would most likely lead outside.
Mhm.
But
Ew, Boomy's in the hag water.
Sorry, I was trying to move over there.
Apparently,
Did-
Boomy wants to get dirty as well.
did you? Oh boy! Did you enter the water, Boomy?
I didn't mean to. I was moving like
Oh, yeah.
Did not enter the water. Negative. That's a negative.
Make a
The
make a
DM
wisdom
asked you, you
saving throw.
definitely didn't.
I am now Bavlorna.
He was always Bavlorna. Plot twist.
Bavlorna is the friends we made along the way.
Not even a real person.
We are all Bavlorna, if we think about it.
Everywhere I look, I see her.
I think that she's going to be upstairs. She's having a meeting with someone.
Oh yeah. Quick, let's
So-
go upstairs.
This,
So
Okay,
as
so-
you
this entire floor is a bath. You don't have a meeting in a bath unless you're in the bath.
If I were to
You
go
had,
to the
you
bottom
had a meeting
of
in
the
a
stairs,
bath,
No,
Randall.
I had a bath and then people came into the bath. That's a
and
different
it was a
thing.
meeting where we said goodbye to our friend,
Elmer,
Sir Talavar.
Sir
Seems like a
Talbot,
really awkward meeting.
It
Lemon
was.
says, "I remember that meeting so well.
I really wish you didn't.
Memories that I'll cherish for all of my life."
You need to learn more about consent, Lemon.
A lot of
You
weird
didn't
stuff
say
going
no.
on.
Go upstairs.
yeah, if I walk to the bottom of the stairs, can I hear anything? Can I make out voices or?
So let me go in order here. Couple things. As you peruse this level, you can notice that the floors are extremely creaky. Every step you take pretty much makes that loud sound in the middle of the night as you're walking down the hallway. You don't want to interrupt the children sleeping, and everybody in the house heard it. That's sort of the sound that you make, okay, every step. If you'd like to try to avoid that, you would need to make a stealth check.
I am flying on the record.
Obviously, you and
flying.
Lemon, you and Lemon don't. But Boppy, Boomy, and Quentin, you're making creaking as you start to walk around. So if you'd like to, give me a stealth check and see if you can move around here with less
Give it a
noise.
shot.
17.
16. Not bad.
13 with my disadvantage.
You're at disadvantage? Oh, 'cause
Oh, you're
My
in
armor.
heavy armor, right? Yeah.
Yep.
13.
Damn.
Definitely, Boomy, you can be heard more than everybody else, but you've probably, just going slow, is making it so that the creaking is less often, right? You're making some noise as you peruse. Maybe you step on a plate or a cup here or there, but generally speaking, you're careful with where you're stepping, not to make as much noise. Boppy and Quentin, you're pretty silent throughout the area here. Siggy, you went to that door first, and you wanted to kind of peek underneath, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Give me a perception check. There's definitely some gap between the door frame here at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 14.
This would, from the gap on the floor, you can see that there's definitely some sort of a table. You can see wooden legs at the bottom. You can't see what's on the table. It's not that big of a gap at the bottom. After more kind of checking the door, you also there's one last thing you see in there for sure. You think you see some sort of an animal. It looks like there's parts of an animal's legs. It's hard to tell what it is, but you see legs on the floor.
Like alive or like dismembered parts?
No. It looks like it is the legs that you see, although you can't see what the animal is because you're seeing only a small view. You do see legs of an animal, but it's dark in there. It's also hard to tell with a lot of the clutter, but it looks like there's some animal maybe standing 10, 15 feet away from the door.
And how big are the legs or the paws?
Let's see.
A quadrupedal?
It looks like there are about 8 legs.
Oh, God.
8 legs.
And-
Hard to
and are-
discern what type of an animal it would be from here.
Are they large? Like,
Yeah, they probably take up a bit more than a 5-foot square.
okay.
All right.
Each leg?
All 8 of them standing.
Oh.
Yeah, take up a bit more than a 5-foot square. Maybe it's a large creature.
And it's not moving, it's just sitting there. Or
It
standing
looks
there.
like it's maybe on guard. It's staying still.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to everyone and just be like, guys, 8 legs in there.
4.
Additionally, with your perception check, you take a look at the door. While there's a gap at the bottom, it looks like the door might have been waterlogged and is now wedged tight. So perhaps without careful precision, opening this door might make a loud creaking noise as well.
Okay. I will flutter away from the door as far away as I can get.
All right, you flutter away.
Did you see
Christian,
him? What?
you asked about the staircase, right?
Yep.
Okay. Quentin, did you have a question to ask?
No, he was just asking Siggy what she saw.
Go
I
ahead.
saw 8 legs, quite large. Some animal wasn't moving, but I don't want to meet it.
It's just that door closed.
Yes. Clapperclaw, did you hear that? Keep that door closed.
Which door? I'm all the way over here. You can hear Clapperclaw going like eeny, meeny, miny, mo on the 3 doors that he's standing in front of.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be great.
Christian, Boomy wants to listen to the staircase.
Yep.
Go for it.
Is that like a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go. Oh, 12.
You don't hear much, but you do hear the lapping of the water from below you. You can hear the sound from the windows that are maybe parts are broken. You can hear the croaking of the bullfrogs, but nothing from upstairs. The sound of the swamp is a bit too loud.
All right. I'm gonna turn to, let's see, Quentin's right there, so I'll probably turn and say I can't really hear anything upstairs. It's too much noise down here and outside.
Yeah. I don't remember if there's 2 stories or 3.
I'm gonna say, Bobby, lead the way. Right behind you.
Yeah, real brave of you, sure. All right, I will go up the stairs slowly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you start to go up the stairs. Clapperclaw, have you made a decision of what door you want to go to?
I turn back and the one that I'm standing in front of, I'm like, guys, my head's definitely behind this one.
Do you open it?
We're actively walking away and up the stairs.
Do I see everyone leaving?
I don't know. Maybe they're starting to head up, but they're there still.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just be like, hey, wait. And I run across the room.
All right, so you head up to the second floor. I will move your tokens. Don't move them. I will make sure that you don't see anything you shouldn't.
Can we do another stealth check going up the stairs? Or
If you
not
would
needed?
like to, you could.
I feel like I
Why would you
try to
ask
be-
that?
I was
Shouldn't our
gonna say,
last one apply?
wait, if one person makes it, I assume we all have to make it though.
I feel like
I
Boomy
like-
would actively try to be quieter because of his armor, so I feel like I would.
You're gonna
it.
do worse. Why would you do that?
I just ran across the room. I did not make any self.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. And he's like made of like crab shell and
Yeah.
metal.
I'm a freak. I'm a freak.
He's a mecha crab, apparently. Where's the picture of Clapperclaw?
His token or the picture?
I thought there was a picture in the handouts, but I
Yeah,
don't
there
see
is.
one.
Totally is.
I don't know. Why
Yeah,
I
here it
can't-
is.
All right, what's at the top of the stairs, Bobby?
Yep. There you go. Did you see it now?
Oh wow, yeah, he does have weird ass crab hands. Okay,
But look
He
at my
has crab
boots.
hands.
They're so fashionable.
that's so weird.
All right, so
Thank
you not take another stealth check, right? We're gonna keep the one you had from before.
Yeah.
All right. You head upstairs, and it leads to a dark hallway. If you don't have a light source here, there's no light coming in from outside, so you would need something to see if you don't have dark vision. But I think a
I'll
few of
turn
you do,
around
right?
as I'm going up and say to Boomy, "You got something to make it easier? If you're gonna make me walk up this damn stairwell first?"
I don't think I have anything that could.
What
give
kind
us
of
a light.
cleric doesn't know the light spell?
Let me see. Hold on. I don't.
You're an Asimar, right?
He is Azamar, yeah.
Yeah, I'm right.
Especially emphasis on the ass.
This is on the ass.
Thank you for that.
I totally forgot. That's why I was like, I do have the light actually. I was like, wait a minute,
Okay.
where was I looking at?
Would you like
Um,
to cast light?
Yeah, I'm gonna light up. I don't know, Boomy. What do you have on you?
You're Boomy.
You're
I mean, Bobby.
Talking to yourself now.
I'm
We
like
are
I'm
experts.
really rusty.
We're
Come on,
such a
Boomy.
mess.
I mean, Bobby's a pugilist. He's got a bag in his clothing. He doesn't wield a weapon or a shield or anything. So
All right, I'm just gonna light his shirt up.
no,
Target.
great. I'm gonna stick out for everybody. But you know what? At least they know who the star of the show is.
For
There
sure.
you go.
Everyone, follow Bobby.
You
What-
are
so
Boomy.
wait, now that I
Just
can
listen
see,
again.
now that I can see, what am I looking at?
You're glowing, and this illuminates the dark hallway. The walls are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs, goblins, among others. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and sketches. All are displayed in gaudy, gilded frames. A framed oval mirror, 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall, hangs in the middle of one wall. And that would be this. I do believe you can see the frames. The gold ones are the gaudy ones, and the silvered oval mirror is this gray one.
The oval mirror the same size as the one on the first floor?
No, it is not. This one is 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall, and it hangs on the wall. The other one was if I'm not mistaken, was like a full body mirror.
There's no door at the way or anything at the top of the stairs. Just this hallway.
No, sorry, apologies. There are 2 doors at the end of the hallway to the north and south. There's also a door here to the east.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Could you remind us again, how did you describe the facial expressions of the people in the portraits? Was it like upset, you said?
There variety of different emotions, including sad, grumpy, frightened, and angry.
And
Humans.
is it,
Go ahead.
what do the portraits look like? Is it whole body portraits? Is it faces? Is it head and like their shoulders area?
Or any of them of people that look familiar to us.
That too.
I am going to say that they are probably like, chest up. They wouldn't be full bodied. It's mostly focused on their face, their demeanor. And you had another question about it? Like, what are the...
Quentin had a question about if we recognize any of them.
You recognize
And then I
them.
have
No.
another question after that one.
You don't recognize them, no. They don't look like they're or even if they maybe resemble somebody, it's like, the artist's interpretation. You wouldn't be able to tell if it's actually that person. They don't
And
look
none
like
of them
anybody
have
you
like
see.
names or titles on the portraits either.
They do not. No, correct.
Okay.
Can I
I-
examine? Sorry, go ahead.
Just one more quick question. Does the mirror look like it is about that level where if you look into it, it would be your head and your shoulders that you would see?
It's 5 foot. It's 5 foot
Okay.
tall. So depending how tall you are, you might have to, it's hanging on the wall. So someone who's probably about between 5.5, 6 feet would be able to see most of their self. Maybe not their legs fully legged, but
I have a sneaking suspicion.
All right. I just want to examine the quality of the doors. Are they all all messed up like the ones downstairs?
they are. They all look like they are wedged and waterlogged, swollen.
Lovely.
I feel like can I approach one of the doors and again do another perception check to see if I hear anything?
Yeah, which door would you like to check?
I guess this one to the south.
Sure, go for it.
Say 7.
Again, similarly, the sounds of the swamp cloud you.
All right.
I would say, just in general, you can go up to all the doors. You don't really hear anything.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess I'll walk back. I don't really hear anything.
Did the stairs keep going? They kept going up, or did they stop at this floor?
They stop at this floor.
Oh, okay.
Can I see? I guess that would be my perception. I can't tell if there's like more light coming from one room or another. Maybe underneath the, like a crack at the bottom of the door.
Like you want to peer into the door from the bottom? No, these doors. No, this door looks like it's. These doors look like they're flush with the floor. In fact, they look like they're a little bit better quality than the one down below, but they're still swollen.
I guess we just have to pick one, guys.
Yeah, guys, are we just gonna examine every single door? We're here for action. Come on.
Clapperclaw, you
which
see
door?
your...
Hag's Hunt. You're not frightened at all. I mean, like, listen, I'm not scared or anything, but you gotta be careful on a hag's hunt. You know, what do these things can make somebody look like you?
Well, I mean, I was gonna go check a door, but I instead followed you guys all up here. So,
Clapperclaw, you see
Clapperclaw,
your reflection in the mirror that's standing on the wall, even though you're
God,
rather
that's
short.
what I look like.
Yeah, you see that gourd.
Wait, he looks in the mirror and nothing happens?
No, nothing happens, but he does see his gourd head, and it saddens him.
Okay, good. I had a fear.
It's okay, Clapperclaw. I'm sure your head is in here.
I'll look down at Clapperclaw and kind of like laugh. Be like, why don't you smile for the mirror, kid? Oh, wait.
I don't have a face.
Yeah,
I don't even know how I'm talking. I don't even know how I'm talking right now. I'm so weird.
That was kind of the joke, but okay.
Clapperclaw, let's you open one door, I open the other.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I'll get
since
the north one.
Clapperclaw,
Got it, I got the south one.
While Clapperclaw is having a moment of self-reflection to try to bring up his morale, I'm going to just kind of come get down to a knee and just kind of look him in the gourd, and come on, Clapperclaw, you're gonna do fine. And I'm going to try to give him a bardic inspiration by singing very faintly, "You are not about to cower. Imagine all your power. You've not a thing to dread. You'll certainly be eye-catching and your pride. You'll be batching if you only find your head."
Wow,
You
thanks.
have a bardic inspiration.
Wow,
That
thanks,
looks very
mister.
nice.
What did that do?
You just climbed up from my third favorite party member to my third favorite party member.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's keep going.
Randall, as Quentin bent down to cheer Clapperclaw up, you sang your song. I assume that you had a rather pleasant affect and expression, right? You're trying to inspire him, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry.
So, at a quick glance, as you finish your song and are about to stand up, you look at the mirror, and while you're relatively happy in this moment, cheerful, maybe you would say, you look over and your expression probably doesn't match what you are thinking. It looks as though you are emotionless, expressionless. You don't see any of your reflection. Your emotion coming back in the reflection.
If I see him looking in the mirror, I'm gonna push him out of the way.
He does. You can push him out of the way, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle you.
Oh,
Quietly tackle
he is
you.
not a strong person. You can probably very easily push him out of the way.
She sees you look in the mirror and she panic flies at you full speed and just rams into you and pushes you away from the mirror.
I have a -2 strength. I'm probably going into the wall.
You knock him away
Six.
without force enough to hurt him or push him into a wall, of course. But you can just move him away from the mirror, sure.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, he just kind of grabs her shoulders, pushes her away from him a little bit. Thank you. That was odd.
I don't
go
think
look
you
at the
should look
mirror.
in that mirror. No.
Don't look in the mirror.
I'm gonna look at the mirror.
She will try to push you out of the way.
Before you do that, he does get a glance. So, Boppy, what is your expression as you look in the mirror?
He's always frowning, clearly.
I was gonna say his might match his face.
No, I mean, I don't know. Did I catch anything unusual when he was looking into it?
No, you probably mostly were reacting to Siggy kind of pushing him out of the way. So maybe you're curious, but nothing would have really caught your
I don't
eye
know.
when you saw
I
it.
guess it would be fairly mundane. It wouldn't be like he'd be like frowning or anything, just a very blank face.
Yeah, and I would say that while you have a very simple expression right now, nothing either too happy or sad, you do look into the mirror and you see even less emotion. If you could care less, then that's the face you're making back at you.
I don't think he can care less. You solved your mirror puzzle.
he has more nihilism in him than that entire mirror.
I'll look over at the two of you and say, I don't understand. What's wrong with the mirror? There's nothing wrong with it.
I see nothing wrong.
I worry that there's a connection here between the portraits and the mirror. We've already seen some shifty things happening with mirrors at the carnival.
Yes.
I don't want to see that
agree.
again. I don't want to end up in one of these portraits.
Let's just keep
You've been
going.
reading too much fiction about haunted mansions.
We are in
a
an
haunted
actual
mansion.
witch's hut. You just established that we should be cautious.
Yes, with doors. I didn't say anything about pictures or mirrors.
A mirror is wildly more dangerous than a door.
I feel
Oh, yeah,
inspired.
sure.
Let's go
I'm
through one
gonna-
of these doors.
Oh, wow, this mirror is so scary. I'm going to turn and smile at the mirror.
You look into the mirror, and what does it look like when Boppy smiles? Because I imagine this might be the first time it's happening.
Very,
All of
like,
his teeth.
forced. Kind of like, like a big, like...
How many teeth is he missing?
he had good dental care.
He
so no.
did he have like a hockey player mouth?
No. He had insurance, so...
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Wow, Witchlight Carnival gives dental. That's pretty good.
Boppy looks into the mirror, smiles a big grin, forced grin, and the mirror, actually, when you smile in it, the mirror actually swings inward, revealing a hidden passage.
What?
See what I mean?
Oh, this is totally the way to
Well,
go.
I mean, like... This maybe is a good thing?
What happened the last time we walked into a mirror? We ended up in this shithole.
All right, can't get any worse. I'm going to start walking down the open passage.
Oh.
Boppy walks into the open passage, and as you go through, you don't seem to see anything wrong, Boppy, but your friends are watching you as you go further into the wall,
God
and
damn it.
Boppy is starting to shrink, become more minute every step.
I knew it.
You guys coming?
You see them, and they look normal to you, Boppy, but everybody else sees he's about 2 feet tall now. He's smaller than Siggy, maybe.
Poppy, come back now.
What's at the end of the tunnel?
It makes a
Go.
quick... I'm going to actually open it up for you so you can see it in the dynamic lighting.
Bye, Bobby.
You can move your token now through it. So you get to the corner, it turns to the right, and you can see at the very end of this L-shaped hallway,
Tiny door.
yes, a tiny door.
Can I open it?
It looks normal size to you, but
Yeah.
it would be smaller than you'd think.
I want to open it.
Sure, we can get there. Everybody else, while Boppy turns the corner and gets away, what do you do?
Siggy's like having a panic attack right now. She's just so scared.
Me and Bowie were about to just force open these two doors.
Wait, so what is this? Is
I was
this
ready
a
to swing open the
that's
doors.
another door?
Yeah.
Oh, so there are
the white
3
ones are
doors on this. Okay, I thought there were
Yep.
only 2 doors.
So, Boppy, a solid wall is in front of you, and again, a tiny door. All right? Now, you are actually tiny right now. You again, don't notice that, though. So the door seems like it's a normal size door to you. And when you approach that door, you can see that there's a tiny little needle that kind of bars the door closed. It's actually like a threading needle, and it's what's barring close. For you, it looks like a large needle, like a needle that's the size of a human.
Heft it off.
Kind of weird that they make a needle this size, right?
Yeah. So I mean, we're in the Feywild.
Yeah. So you unlock the door by sliding the needle off, and a moldy stretch of you can see that a moldy stretch of floor is revealed below as the door kind of slowly opens up. And when you open it, you can see into the room, and the edge of this little door is moldy. It leaves off into almost like a cliffhang, and you're standing on top of a. The door is hanging on top of like a dresser, and I'm going to describe to the room you see in front of you. Two creatures are having a conversation over tea in the middle of this room. The first figure is seated in a time-worn armchair. She's tall, a lean woman of gray complexion, dressed in black with a wide-brimmed hat obscuring her eyes. The other figure is a toad-like creature with bulging eyes and cracked skin. It is clad in shapeless garments, and it sits on one end of a love seat with its legs pulled up beneath it. Flies flit into and out of its mouth, which hangs agape when it isn't speaking. Two tiny versions of the creature cling to it like pets. The room is filthy. Dirty dishes and bits of discarded food lie everywhere. The furniture was perhaps once of fine quality, but now its stains of mysterious origins model every surface, and the upholstery has been patched numerous times. Set with its back to the wall, in one corner, is a hulking cabinet. That's the cabinet that you are above. You can see below it, almost like a cliff fall. Everything in this room is way bigger than you. Sturdy legs support the bottom of the cabinet, and again, like I said, 6 inches above this this dresser is your door, but for you, it seems like it is 60 feet.
Jeez. Can I hear what they're talking about?
Yes, let me put
Can I
tokens
also
in.
move my mini to see what the room looks like?
Yes, I'm going to put tokens in, and then you can you'll be able to see everything. Okay. Oops. That's not what I want. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oops. I don't know why this is not showing me what I want. I want to see... There it is. Okay. I don't know why it didn't click for me. There you go. If you'd like, you can move your token in the room. Just so you can see a bit better.
Is it a cat?
There is a cat, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna eat him.
Can you see the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. So that's what you see there, Bobby.
Like, I'm not actually going to jump down onto the bookcase because it seems like a cliff drop, but I am curious.
Yeah, I'm just letting you move your token in so you can see the room better.
Mm.
So, again, the two creatures there. One clearly looks like the Darkling Charm. That's the one with the wide-brimmed hat, all dressed in black. And then you see what can only be Bavlorna Blightstraw. A hag that looks absolutely hideous, covered with moss and gross fungus. Her skin is cracked and dry, and she's got these weird bug-eyed stare going out. And the two of them are chatting, and they're talking about someone. You can hear the voices say things like, "Oh, she's always been a worried wart." And then the Darkling would respond back in a much more calm tone. "Yes, but she does have a point. To be prepared at all times." You hear they're talking about this one person, and they seem to be kind of making jokes about the one and then laughing together, but kind of bringing the conversation back to more serious topics like, I have to fix that well. Look at my skin. What do you do, Bobby?
I'm gonna go back the way I came.
Okay. You can move yourself, yeah.
When I emerge, am I back to full size?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that door in there led to a giant room, and the hag's in there.
They're meant to be tiny.
What?
You were very small after you walked through that door.
Well, I know I'm not tall, but I mean, calling me small is a little insulting, honestly.
No. Right now, you're like a Harangon. Then, you were hair.
I got a lot of hairs, buddy.
No, hair spelled...
Don't you try to spell at me, because I don't know how to do it.
I thought you turned to the right. Does that mean that this door goes into the same room? And he points at the door over here.
Yeah, that's in the same direction.
Well, should we go through this one then?
Well, I
We
mean,
know
that's where
that if we know they're to the right, I mean, why would we go left?
she's talking to somebody, and she's also got some weird little creatures with her.
And Bobby, when you said, because in the room it looked weird, that Bavlorna had two mini versions clinging to her.
Yeah.
Okay, because it looked like there were two darklings in there.
I'm actually going to show you some art. I think there is some art here for you to see. Yeah, there's some cool art here, actually. I'm going to show it to you. So this is Bavlorna.
Ew.
And you can see on that, you know, in the picture, there's little tiny versions of her.
Yeah.
They look like her, but they are miniature, tiny versions.
Yo, she nasty.
Maybe she has a good
Yeah.
personality.
She needs a bath.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I think the bath is the problem. Okay. And then so what were there? So there was her, there was the charm, and then there were two darklings in there too.
No, the tokens to represent them are darklings, I think, but they're called
Gotcha.
lornlings. Just you wouldn't know that, but just so you know, the
Gotcha.
tokens. You know, sometimes tokens on Roll20 are like just they had to fill it out with whatever they got.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, do we wait for her to finish?
I don't know. I think it's the darkling she was talking to from the other ones on the blimp. I mean, I kind of want to punch her in the face, but I don't want to have to punch that guy in the face too.
Perhaps we can eavesdrop some more?
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
gonna press my ear to the door, since I'm already at the door, and try to listen. I have a
Sure.
terrible perception, but
Go for it.
yeah, that's nothing.
Give me a stealth check as well.
Oh, okay.
Did you roll that?
I rolled a 3 on the perception and a 7 on the stealth.
Gotcha. So you listen in, and it's muffled. You know, you hear some cackling from the darkling. You hear some like gurgling laugh from Bavlorna, but that's it. The conversation is not audible. And then, after a moment of listening, you hear a scratching sound up against the door, and a sort of a what's the sound that the cats make? Trilling. Yeah, trilling, right?
Oh, like
And,
Her?
yeah, like that up against
Yeah.
the door, scratching, and then the voices stop talking.
I don't. Oh fuck! And he just like quickly backs away from the door.
I will also fly back as far as possible.
You can hear the creaks, obviously, as you were approaching. You put your ear up to the door, and being so close, The door creaked a bit. The floor creaked a bit. The cat is trilling.
Wait, no, wait. Someone's here.
I still want to open the door to see if we can find your head.
You just hear in the background, "I'm gonna do it," and then I open the north door.
No.
Do you do it with caution, or do you just open it?
I'll do it with caution, I guess.
I have like my hand on like Leprechaun because I'm like right behind him.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
SWAT team about to breach the wrong building.
15,
Which door? North or south?
the north one.
Oh boy. I got a 6 on my stealth.
And you open the bottom one?
Oh no, I was with the top one was.
The top one
you're
as
opening
well?
both doors?
Yeah, fine. I'll open the bottom one. Yeah, we'll make this exciting.
You open all the doors, the monsters attack, the hags know you're here.
God.
That's it for this week.
So you open the doors, and as you open those 2 doors, the door to the east also opens. And a tall, slender woman in a wide-brimmed hat, standing there in the doorframe, motions to all of you, and she says, "If you're going to eavesdrop, you have to be much quieter than that. Now, come on in, we have tea."
I'm busy being like, Clapperclaw, nothing in here. I don't see anything. You find anything?
I found a bed.
And he's just like closing his eyes as he's listening to them talking behind him.
I'm gonna check underneath.
Clapperclaw, you entered into a guest room. It's dusty and relatively uncluttered compared to the rest of the rooms. You see several shadow boxes hanging on the walls of the side of moldering linens. And you can see that there are collections of butterflies, mummified pixies, and other horrific little tiny creatures pinned to a board like a collection.
Gross.
Yep.
Is there any food in this room?
In the bottom.
I look under the bed. Is there anything there?
You see broken glass and a shadow box, but the contents are missing. Down below, in the dining room area, that's where you went, right? You, Christian, you're in the one there?
Yeah.
You see there's a couple things in here. This room has 2 exits. Above each door, mounted on a wooden plaque, is a severed goblin head with its mouth agape. Other furnishings include a sideboard, 2 cupboards, doors are made of wood-framed glass, and large banquet table covered with plates of half-eaten food and a swarm of feasting flies. A chandelier hangs above the table, its tallow candles filling the room with dim, flickering light. 6 mismatched chairs flank the table, 3 chairs per side. And then, obviously, the door opened to the east, and you're all standing in the hallway, so how do you react?
Is there any food on the table that looks remotely like...
Not at
Okay.
all. It would repulse you.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, so that's different than what I saw, right?
I was talking about Boomi's door to the south that he went into, the dining room
Oh,
area.
wait, no, that's the Darkling that opened the door. Never mind.
Correct. The Darkling opened the door. So you can see Bavlorna sitting on her love seat, and in this room there's like a tea. They're having tea. They're sitting down on the couches having tea.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, Quentin, you're in front of me, so.
Kind of looks over his shoulder to see Boomy coming out. Pardon me. We're very sorry for the intrusion. I don't think we have the right hut. I think should we just go?
Hey, there's another room in there, Clapperclaw. Maybe it's in there. And I point to the one that like...
Hey, what'd you find down here? I start running in the other room.
I don't believe you're in the wrong cottage. You knew which cottage you were coming to. Now,
Yeah,
while you're
I
here-
mean, after finding you here, I gotta say I'm happy I walked into this cottage.
talking
Is-
to a
I'm
charm.
just gonna turn around.
Yeah.
Are you?
Are you
Are you
flirting?
flirting?
Are you flirting?
Siggy says it at the exact same time as Quentin.
And Lemon also says it. So three of you in harmony say,
Are
"Are you flirting with her?"
No. In the back, I just hear that last part.
I mean, I
She
was
says it's-
expecting to walk into like an old toad or something like that, but you are safe as our eyes.
She says, "I am charmed, of course. Come,
I thought he was immune to charm.
come, have some tea." And she walks into the room.
I don't think we have much of a choice.
I will walk in after Quentin.
Darn, I was gonna say, hey Boomy, I don't know if they saw us. You want to keep opening doors?
Go downstairs real quick.
No, it's fine. Let's go.
All right, so you enter into the room. I described it already, so I won't say it again. Although you have to kind of step over all the garbage littering the floor. There are broken teacups and saucers. And you enter in, and the Lornlings, the little tiny Bavlornas, they kind of, a bit jittery, kind of peer around furniture, and they kind of like approach you. And like if they got too close and you get a little bit startled, they run in the other direction. They kind of hop around like frogs almost. And they watch you as you enter the room, and you can see that there's plenty of tea in a kettle, and Charm pours a cup for each of you. Bavlorna is going to look at all of you, and her eyes going in different directions, looking at each of you independently. And she'll say,
Any, I'm going to pass on the tea. You got any whiskey or, something like that?
"No whiskey, but we have plenty of swamp water. It'll do the trick."
It's a
But I-
tea with swamp
I'm
water.
all right.
I don't think we. I'm actually allergic to swamp water. So I don't think that would agree with me.
Oh, man, you must be having a miserable time.
I am.
I'm gonna say it's rude to just honor a guest like that, and I slowly take the cup with like my pinky out, and I'm gonna take a little sip.
Make a constitution.
You want to like smell it, or you're like really just like a very tiny sip, or what are you doing?
Yeah, like a little sip, like
Bobby's trying to actively
Trying
save
so
you.
hard. When the DM says, "Do you want to smell it first?" You've made a mistake.
Gotta keep this exciting for the viewers at home.
So you take a tiny sip of the tea, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It does
Ready.
taste a bit like it was made with swamp water. It has like some bits floating in it. At first, maybe you thought they were tea leaves, so the bits of tea leaves, but now you realize it might be more like seaweed or some sort of like lake weed.
Delicious.
It doesn't taste very good to you, probably.
I'm just gonna like slowly bring it down, like swallow it, but like with a smile, be like, "This was delicious." Just gonna put it down.
I just bang the cup up against the gourd because I can't drink it.
It's like Airplane. I have a drinking problem. So what brings you to my cottage? I know that you didn't come here by mistake. And she looks at you with all her eyes. Whoever speaks first, she'll kind of turn in that direction.
Oh, this dude wants his head. Is Clapperclaw in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's looking for his
I'm
head.
hiding behind Boomy. 'Cause I'm scared.
Hiding behind Boomy?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll say that guy's looking for his head, but honestly, I have a totally different reason why I'm here now. I'll just kind of glance over at Charm.
Wow, I did not see this twist and turn.
How does Lemon react? Is she jealous?
Lemon sitting, flying right over your shoulder, arms crossed. She's, she's in the air, but she's tapping her foot as if she's standing on the ground and looks at you. Scorns
Whatever.
it.
Go take a bath with that guy again.
I just want to say I've been by your side for the last 9 years.
I mean, Lemon, let's be fair. You're like this big. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you were expecting.
You know, if you go through that doorway again, maybe we could meet on the other side.
Yes. Siggy's
Oh,
like,
no,
I want to
Lemon,
see that.
You're like a little sister to me. I couldn't do that.
She says, you'd be annoying anyway. Don't worry about it. Bavlorna says, what are you looking for? A head?
Yeah. I peek out from behind Boomy. Yeah, I'm looking for my head. Apparently it's somewhere in here.
Who told you that? As she looks around the room.
The bunny.
Not this one.
The other mean bunny.
Charm says under her breath, Agden. And she says, I will have to do some sorting out with that hair. But for now, I will deal with you. You want your
we
head?
almost
It will
killed
come
that
with a
guy.
price.
You should have seen the brand he left on his chest. So I'll point at Quentin. Because I couldn't see it, actually. He was invisible.
I also
Right.
couldn't see it, but
What?
I'm sure it was quite deep.
Guys, stop interrupting Bavlorna. She was trying to tell us something.
You want your head, correct?
I nod and you just hear a lot of rattling.
Such sweet music you make.
Yes, it could be yours. Cause this isn't my head.
Who knows how many coins rattle around in there? The value is really unquantifiable.
We say that about Scabatha, don't we? Coins rattling around in her head. And Charm chuckles along with her. Now, the deal. Your head. We'll find it. It's here somewhere. What do we get?
You get him, and I point to Bobby.
He does not speak for me. You don't get shit out of me. Well, I mean, no, I ain't giving you.
Let's stop it there.
How about you come along with me and my darklings? We'll fly away in our balloon. Charm says.
Oh, wait, you were with those two guys in the balloon?
The two darklings, Bauble and
Yeah.
Trinket.
They
They're my
don't like me. They don't like me
apprentices.
so much.
Well, I tell them what they like and don't like.
Where are you taking your balloon?
Wherever you want to go.
Well, that's a spicy off.
What is happening right now?
Yeah, Quentin is like, what happened?
Siggy
in the
has, like,
last 3 minutes.
Out of nowhere, Siggy has a bucket of popcorn and she's just like,
I tend to Siggy to like, I'd rather drink all of this lake water tea than listen to this.
It does have a bitter taste. You'll get used to it. Bavlorna looks back to Clapperclaw. I have some chores around the house to do. Perhaps we could make a trade then if you don't want to give a person up. I understand that's humans and humanoids think that that's a rather large price. I have 3 things that need to be done around here. If you complete them, I'll give you the head.
Wait,
Awesome.
no.
What do
Is
you
it
need
not-
to get done?
They're minor things. I think you could complete them all within a few hours.
Hours. I thought they were gonna take like 5 minutes.
Look at this. Feel this. She reaches out to Boomy, and she realizes that Boomy, as she looks towards you, Your Majesty, and she lowers her frame as much as she possibly can. You can see as she does bend, like skin from her back starts to crack, and all dandruffy kind of falls off from her back, kind of shedding a bit.
I'm gonna say, please, someone of your stature does not need to bow for the monarch. Please, rise.
Really? Even you?
Charm also takes off her hat and has to bow her head in reverence. And she says, You see, we
What
are
do you mean?
compelled to do so. It's not something we would normally like to do. And she lowers her head and then brings it back up to put her hat back. All the Lornlings, they kind of like put their arms out and keep their heads down.
Rise, my
Interesting.
subjects.
They all rise.
Siggy continues eating her popcorn. She's just fascinated by
After
what's
seeing
happening here.
Bavlorna shed her skin, cracked skin fall off,
She didn't notice that. She was watching the bowing down that's happening to Boomy.
she reaches out to Boomy now. Your Majesty, feel this, and she grabs your hand and rubs it along her forearm. You can feel as you rake dry skin off of her flesh, and it's got this weird, like, crunchy, crackly feel as you ripple across it. I
hate
haven't
everything about
bathed in over a week. Something is wrong with the well. I need it to be fixed.
Well,
Oh well.
if we fix this, well, will you give our friend his head back?
I want to remind you, Boomy, we are not only here for the head.
Additionally, I have misplaced a book of mine. It's titled Bavlorna's Big Book of Bad Blood. If you find
as a-
that, I will be more than happy to help you find the head. I would have one more task, but perhaps we can talk about that at the end.
Oh, all right. That sounds fair. I'll look for
No,
your
no,
book.
no, no, what? Why are
Oh,
we
wait.
agreeing?
She spits on her disgusting
You know where you
dry
are,
hand,
Bobby.
Don't
and
we
she
have a
reaches it
book?
out to Bobby.
Oh, I ain't
Oh.
shaking your hand. I'm gonna go get your book for you. That's disgusting.
She reaches to Boomy then, next.
I'm gonna then spit in my hand and shake.
She nods
Like-
as she's looking around the room, and you shake hands with her. You feel the spit connect and like rehydrate her hand a bit, and then you pull away, and it's like slimy, goopy. It like has the little stringy attachments from the spit that connected to her hand.
You are blood brothers now.
As a monarch, I have to, protect and serve my subjects.
Good. Go take care of the well. Find my book, and then we can discuss perhaps one more task, and then I will give you the head of your friend, Little Clapclaw.
What if we do the 2 of the 3 chores? You get 1 ear from Boppy, and then we call it
no,
a day.
No, you shut up. You don't get to
Acceptable.
make any deals that I'm part of.
Acceptable.
No, not acceptable. I don't agree.
I'd spit, but I don't have a mouth.
Apricot, let's go fix that well. Get your head. And then, like, a scene.
Neither of you
starts.
are plumbers.
Yeah, a real
And
Mario
then, like, the
Luigi.
Batman thing goes.
Yeah. I'm ready to fix the well.
Yeah, we're already there. We're
I'm- yeah.
downstairs.
Charm looks to the group, but more focused on Boppy. I am unfortunately leaving rather soon. I may be gone within the hour or so. If I do not see you again, just know that you can always find me under the weather balloon.
All right. I hope I see you faster than an hour. And I'll
Well then.
kind of wink at her and say, maybe I'll see you back at your balloon.
Scuttle along. All right. Bavlorna is looking around the room, and she's going to continue to drink her tea. The rest of you, you may head where you'd like.
As soon as
It's
they're out
just
of
like
the room, Siggy's just gonna be
frozen.
like, "Bobby, what the?" And then a bunch of expletives that you did not know that Siggy knew follow.
Honestly, he'll follow. Honestly, I'm extremely surprised with what happened, Bobby. Honestly,
Listen,
impressed.
stop talking. Let's go downstairs. Shut up.
No, this is after going downstairs. He's following.
Okay.
you guys.
You want to head back down? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll move the group. Don't move your tokens. I'll move you down. Lemon says, "Well, that was pretty successful, wasn't it? None of us died. It was great."
Oh,
All right, so if we're down there, I'm gonna whisper in a very hushed tone. I'm gonna say, "Listen, I didn't make no damn deal. I didn't shake anybody's hand. That's on me. I'm just waiting for the dark one to get out of there because I ain't trying to fight her and that thing at the same time."
But Boomie, you know what you've done.
And also, I've always had a thing for like dark and mysterious girls. That one fit the bill.
She was rather beautiful, I would say, for someone who's clearly evil. I guess that
the
would
evil,
affect beauty.
the evil
but-
ones are always
yeah.
the most beautiful.
Yeah, I was actually. Yeah, you're right. She's probably fits the bill. Yeah.
So yes, I was delaying until she left, but all the other stuff where I was fawning over her, that was all true.
Hey, Bob, the book that she mentioned, is that the same book that the one
Book we
frog
have.
guy had? Or do we have that?
Yeah,
We
we
That
have
is
have
the
it.
book.
We have
Yeah.
it.
We
In
have
fact,
it.
you probably you could give it to her anytime.
Okay.
We already
I don't know
completed
who
one
has it.
task.
Someone has it.
I'm gonna remind the group that if we don't want to give her the book, that we need to make sure she doesn't ask me for the book, because I won't be able to keep that information hidden.
That
Listen,
seems weird. And then I start running around the room looking for an oar so I could like ferry
All right,
myself
you know
across
what?
with a lily pad.
I have an idea. Why don't we, because you decided to shake her hand, we could still make sure this pact isn't broken. Let's go clear the stupid well for her. We can technically give her the book, then the pact's not broken, and we just murder her after.
Really hope that book doesn't give her some sort of strength.
It's a fucking book.
And ask her
Have you
before we
heard of
give
a
it to her.
wizard?
When have books
She ain't a
ever
wizard.
hurt
She's a
somebody?
witch.
You see these marionettes that are on stands?
Yeah, the I think I said they were what are they called? They are. There's a word for it, and I know it. Dress dummies.
Can I pull off one of the stands and use it as an oar?
Yeah, absolutely. Can I just give you a couple of bit of information now that you're checking them out?
Yeah.
So you check out the dress dummies. There are 7 humanoid-shaped dressing dummies standing in the corner. 4 of them are of medium size. 3 of them are small-sized. 6 of them, so a mixture of the 2 sizes, are adorned with Bavlorna's shoddy home-stitched garments. Okay? You can tell they're handmade. The other one is bare, except it has an ugly black-pointed hat. That's what they're wearing. So which one do you want to take and dismantle?
I'm gonna move the hat from the bear one to another head.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just pull the stand off that one.
All right. Roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, what the fuck?
This is what I found, Dasha. This is what we feared so long ago.
Wait, what? You feared something?
Remember that thing that I said that I accidentally stumbled upon in 5e tools?
Oh.
Yeah. The second we got to this map last time, I was like, fuck. I know that those are gonna be it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, and I rolled a nat 1 too.
Go Dasha with the high rolls there.
Yeah. I've been getting good initiatives this whole campaign,
About to light it up.
which is not great because usually, like, Siggy's not a great fighter, and she does not typically know how to make the first move very well. But
Also, now that we don't have a fight, well,
We
I
know
mean, I guess
Boppy
now
knows
that-
how to make the first move.
Remember that you have an inspiration clever book because I have it's
Yeah.
gonna go away in probably a few minutes. I figured we were walking right into a fight, so now we have a little less time.
All right, so the order as stands right now is Siggy, 21, Boomy, 16, Clapperclaw, 13, Boppy, 9, and Quentin, 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Bobby, just really quick.
Yeah.
Is this something that somebody could jump over, or do you have to go back up the stairs?
Are you talking about the pool?
Yes.
The pool can definitely be jumped over. It's just a small little ledge.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt either. It's not more than 10 feet. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the artwork for this because I think it's really cool.
I
The
know
hat
what that is.
changes into some sort of floating, almost like octopus. You can see it's got eyes that open up, and you can see that it was disguised as a hat. So when you touch it, it comes to life, and we're going to go into combat here.
Wow, I could have chosen any of the other 6, but that's
Right.
the one that I
You
chose.
chose that one. Okay, let's begin. Dasha, you're up first.
Can I sneak attack it since... Do I have an ally
You do, Clapperclaw.
next to it? Awesome. I will do that, and I will, I guess, throw a dagger at it. Attempt to throw a dagger at it, yes.
I think you're in disadvantage range, though. Do you want to get closer?
I'll get closer, yeah. I'll move over here, I suppose. Is this close enough?
Yeah. What height are you
Okay.
flying at?
Like a foot off the ground, maybe.
Okay,
I
so
will move.
you're just basically at your normal height.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up as soon as I attack with the dagger. Try to get out of the way, but I will. Yeah. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
7 piercing, and then the sneak attack does an extra d6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 11 total piercing damage.
11 total, nice.
And then
Alright,
I
now
will
we
fly
go-
up pretty much up to the ceiling.
Gotcha. Boomy, you're up.
I'm gonna, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go
Just
ahead
gotta
and...
move to the side, I think. Clapperclaw's in that spot.
Oh, sorry. Shows up right here for me. I'm gonna roll. I still have that branding iron, so I'm gonna swing that at it. Is that just a normal d20 to hit, or can I add anything?
Say it one more time what you wanted to do. I didn't catch it.
Sorry, I want to swing that branding iron I had that we took.
Oh, yeah, we were saying it counts as a normal... Like, we're going to count as a martial weapon, which I think you have
Okay.
proficiency with.
Yeah, so I can just add a +5 to that.
Yeah, it would be like adding a normal attack. If you want to use, like, whatever weapon you normally attack with, use that
okay.
and we'll roll damage differently, yeah.
Perfect. I'll do that then. A 12.
That will connect.
Sweet. So I think it was 3d6.
Yep.
All right. That will be 12 damage.
So, Christian, you're using a branding iron. Describe how you kill this thing.
Oh, I just immediately go to like stab it, and I guess now I have like an octopus like shish kebab or something.
Nice. You puncture it, and the fire damage kind of burns a hole through it, and now you've got it on its spike.
Yeah. Some
Beautiful.
calamari.
Ah, nice. Some galamad.
Ooh. That's what I was eating before we started the stream.
There you go.
You knew.
All right, that's the end of combat. I didn't even get a chance to use it.
Thank God.
He would have
All
attached
right,
to your
level
head. It would have been great.
Good rolls, everyone.
Level 3.
Little did we know that was Bavlorna's Horcrux, and she dies.
If
Thanks,
I remember
Boomy.
correctly, with the fighter, we just have to run around
High
her.
five.
Okay,
Say it again, Boppy.
let's
Right.
Mike, what'd you say?
What? Oh,
I didn't hear you.
No, you're not muted.
Oh, no, I thought I muted because Mr. B was barking.
Oh,
I was
gotcha.
just saying, when we do fight her, we have to run around her.
Yeah. All right, let's fix this. Let's fix this quickly, and or just in enough time that we wait for,
Somebody got like a plunger or something we could use?
No, I left my plunger at home.
Start rowing myself towards the well.
Did you just get on that lily pad?
Can I go with you?
Yes. Sure. The lily pad comes to life. Roll initiative.
Everything we touch.
Are you on the lily pad, Clapperclaw?
It's
Yes.
gonna come to. Oh my god.
I was gonna go with him on it. That seems like something I would do.
Bob is smiling a little too much right now.
As I'm sharing the calamari with Clapperclaw, as we're sitting on this boat.
We get killed by our NPC. That is
Tell me
not
more of
supposed
that
to be
tea.
controlled by a player.
I'm nervous right
so-
now.
Yeah, who else is doing anything right now?
I'm just gonna hover above the pool. I'm gonna put like over here. I'm
I'm
not in the water.
looking-
I'm above the water.
I'm looking if there's anything in the room that I could like shove down the well, like a.
Yeah, the well
or
is
something.
murky. It's dark. It's hard to see in. It's just cloudy water. The water is just rank and disgusting. But there's plenty of things to shove down there. There was the poles that are holding up the dress dummies. Those would be doable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a pole.
Okay.
That's what I was
Sure.
gonna do once I rowed myself over there.
Yeah. So you bring over a pole that Clapperclaw intended to do, and he starts to sit on the lily pad with Boomy. Boppy is taking the plunger to the well. What is Quentin and Siggy doing?
Quentin's not touching this water. I guess I'll start looking. You said, are these just like tables or cupboards?
Yeah, they're tables with food and broken plates and dishes.
Okay. I guess I'll just start looking around the room, like seeing if there's anything of note or any tools or anything interesting. So, because he's not going in the water. So.
Gotcha. I'll get to you in a sec. Siggy, what are you doing?
I think I'm just gonna hover with another dagger ready. Above the water and see what happens with Boomy and Clapperclaw.
Gotcha.
Just
So
on the alert.
yeah, Boomy and Clapperclaw, you sit on this lily pad, and as you sit on it, you notice something. The lily pad is actually not floating. It's actually, well, it is floating, just not in the water. It's just hovering a tiny bit above the water. It does have its little lily pad tendrils, you know, like how they extend actually much deeper into the water. That is happening. But the base that you're sitting on, with the weight you have, you feel like it's odd that you're not actually on the water, floating on the water.
Whoa, we're flying.
I don't care. I start putting the row thing down. You said the water's only like 1 foot deep, right?
Yep.
I start shoving off and trying to move the lily pad.
It will not budge.
What if I help him? And I am
You
on
can
the other
you
side.
can both you can both try, and it does not budge. It looks like it is just kind of hovering there and not moving.
I'm gonna say, please take us to the well. Either.
The pad shakes a bit as if it's saying no.
Oh,
You want us to get off?
It doesn't move.
I'm gonna say, can you please take the monarch to the well?
I'm gonna turn to you guys and say, "You guys aren't the hag. It's not gonna listen to you." And then I'm gonna shove the stick down the well.
Great, excellent.
Wait, is anything wrong with him stepping through this disgusting water?
No, I mean it's disgusting water. You're probably from your shins down. It's gonna be staining your fur. You know, whatever.
I spent how many years cleaning up trash and other shit at the carnival? This is fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow, we got the perfect guy to clean up this well.
Give me a strength check, Mike. Could be athletics if you'd like.
I'm 16.
Yeah, it's real dark and murky, but you shove the pole of this dress statue into the pool, into the well, and you feel resistance almost immediately. Maybe no more than 5 feet down, you feel some resistance, and you give it a good heave ho, and you feel like you've inserted into whatever's clogging it. You can actually let go of the pole, and it kind of stands there upright.
All right. I'm going to turn to the group and say, all right, because we are in the Feywild and everything here so far has been awful, pretty good chance whatever I'm about to pull out is going to try to kill us. So get ready. And I'm going to try to pull the stick out.
Sure. Everybody, what you get it ready here?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, lily pad?
The lily pad does not move. You, though, Quentin, you were looking at the dishes and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was just going through the room looking if there's anything of interest.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Perception? Okay.
Mhm.
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
There's so much garbage littering everything here. You can't make heads or tails of anything. You don't really see anything of value.
Okay.
Okay.
So when Boppy says that, he'll and he'll take out the harp, the dirty harp, since it seems to fit this room.
Gotcha. So you pull, Mike. You're pulling up. Boppy's pulling with all his might, and this thing doesn't seem to want to budge. But with persistent effort, you start to feel it ease a bit. More of it comes up, and then gets a bit easier as whatever's being pulled up starts to assist you. And out from the well rises a large gelatinous cube. Roll initiative, everybody.
No.
God. Damn it, Bob.
Awful
I'm
flashback.
so glad I'm not in.
I hate
pool.
this.
However, this thing has conformed to the well, so it's actually a cylinder. And it rises up kind of like cranberry sauce coming out of the coming out of the can.
Does that mean that once it's out of, like, as it comes out, it just like starts oozing over?
It's just, yeah, it's like an accordion, right?
Like just
moving.
bulging over
Yeah.
the thing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
I notice any of Bolin's like old armor and everything, just as like a nod to
No,
and a little Easter
unfortunately.
egg, a little Easter egg.
No, but there are some organic materials within there. There's like some frogs and like leaves of the water, from the lake water. You know, whatever got filled in here kind of stuck into the cube. And sticking up top is the pole that Mike used to stab at it. All right, here we go. Roll initiative again, and I'll take your stuff down.
Bob, you just couldn't resist, could you?
Couldn't resist.
I bet there wasn't really a
Make sure you
gelatinous
check
cube
out
in there.
Bob's video of why it's his favorite monster.
I love oozes.
Can you link that video in the description, Bob?
Sure,
that
we'll put it
video.
right here, and then when I never do it, it'll look awkward. All right, so I got Quentin at 5, Boomy at 13, Siggy at 20.
I got a 20.
I got 16 for Boppy and 20 for Clapperclaw.
Yeah.
All right, Clapperclaw, you want to go first?
Yes, I do. First, I look down and I'm like, lily pad, run, save yourself. And I throw the stand at it. Not at the gelatinous cube.
Oh, the dress stand.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, make a improvised weapon attack.
All right, I've never done an improvised weapon attack before.
Oh, you
Can
just
tell me
roll
how that
roll
works?
to hit without proficiency.
Okay,
like a-
so
like a-
just like a strength roll.
Yeah, strength, throw, and attack. Yep. Yep.
18.
That'll hit.
And it's a D4, right?
D4 damage, plus your strength.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5.
5. Okay, gotcha.
Wow, that's really
Damn.
strong. It's really good.
Clapperclaw's got a +2 to strength.
Yeah.
He's got those crab hands. You saw that. All right, so you slam you throw the stand at him, and it hits it. It does seem to hit it, and like ooze starts to splash out of it. It's very watery.
Right.
Let's see. How far away are you?
I'm 10 feet away from it.
10 feet away from it? Okay. All right. You're fine.
Now I'm
Let's
gonna
go
move
to-
over. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
over to all the dishes.
Siggy's up next.
I'm still hovering way up in the air. So hopefully I'm more or less out of reach, but I will try to shoot it with my short bow.
Gotcha. Go for it.
And I don't think I get sneak attack this time. Just regular.
Well, I'm right next to it. Doesn't that count?
Oh, you're right. Oh, on the map you weren't. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, so I get sneak attack, so that's a 22
I
to
think
hit.
he is on the map. Yeah, next to you.
Okay.
So you hit and you roll
Yes.
damage.
9 piercing, and then the d6. 14 piercing total.
14. Gotcha. Very nice.
And
Yes.
your
That's a big
rolls are
hit.
real. Your damage rolls are real high today.
Yeah,
She's really on fire. Like roll 20 is, I think, very, very kind to you in this campaign, huh?
it likes me a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then we go to. That was sorry, not Boomy. That was Siggy. Boppy.
Right. I will punch it, I guess.
Sure, that'll go well.
Oh no.
15.
15 will hit.
So that's 5, and I'll punch it again. That's going to be a miss because that's a nat 1.
Gotcha. Give me
Whatever.
a.
I'll spend a moxie to punch it some more.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
It's made 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus attack, so 2 more attacks. Oh, actually, no, so it's 1 more attack. So I already did it. Okay, so there we go. That's 1. So that's 6, so 11 total for me.
11 total damage. Gotcha. You hit it, and it's got a weird consistency, Boppy. You hit it, and like it's a cylinder shape. So you hit it, and then little divots are made, and then more of the cube kind of fills it back in. You feel like you're doing damage because overall, maybe this is taking out some of the mass. It feels like you're punching almost like Jello. All right. Let's go to. Oh, and actually, so yeah, it splashes back onto you, and it's like foul-smelling lake water. It's kind of disgusting, but every time you punched it, it kind of splashed back at you. Let's go to Boomy next.
All right, I'm going to follow Clapper Claw. I can go over this railing, right, within my 30 movement.
You can definitely go over the railing, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to then shoot a guiding bolt at it. Let's see. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
All right.
Radiant damage, correct?
Yes, but 16 radiant damage.
Wow, real good. Because that's 3d6, isn't it?
That's 46.
Oh, 46. Gotcha. So it's, yeah, still 6, 4, 3, 3. Yeah, nice. Okay. Anything else? Pete?
And nope, that is it. I use my movement, so.
Gotcha. All right. The cylinder goes. This massive cylinder of lake water and other, little gross frogs and toads and get caught in it, starts to move, starts to ooze around. Let's see here. It's going to move. Yeah. Sig, you're in the air, right?
Yes.
It's going to go there to Boppy. Boppy, give me a dexterity saving throw. Boppy, you are a 10. You are engulfed. You are now, you cannot breathe. You're suffocating. Technically, really drowning, right? But you are engulfed, and you can feel that there is some sort of numbing sensation going on over your entire body, but
Hold on 1 second. I was muted. I have a thing that might stop this.
Oh, go ahead.
When you failed, so lucky footwork, it's a Haragon thing.
Right.
You failed dexterity saving throw, roll a d4. So it's now a 13.
Nice. Okay, so you actually are able to get away. It maybe touched you, was about to engulf you, and then you're able to use your lucky footwork to make a couple of quick precision boxing moves and get away from your opponent. But it did touch you for a brief moment, and you felt like that thing that was engulfing you starts to numb your arm a bit, but no real damage. You feel like it was almost like just a wet kind of grab on you, and it didn't get a hold. It's going to continue moving. Actually, no, it's going to stop there. It would have stopped there because I thought it grabbed you. All right, but then it's going to try to use its pseudopods to attack you. Got a critical hit, actually.
Oh, good. I'm gonna be dead immediately.
But don't worry, Mike, because you're gonna take 8 bludgeoning damage as the force of this water hits you, but that's about it. It kind of splashes you hard, might give you a punch in the gut and you lose your breath, but you've taken harder punches than this. All right, now we go to Quentin.
Okay. I know?
I am below half health, so I get my moxie point back.
Sweet.
Do I know if a creature like this can be affected by psychic damage?
If in combat you want to do some sort of a knowledge check, that would be your action.
That would be my action.
Unless you've encountered it before, then I would say maybe
wouldn't.
it would be a
I
quick...
probably haven't, yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping that being trained in history that like I might have heard about it or something. Okay. I'm going, since I don't know what can affect it, I'm gonna just try a tritone. I'm gonna use the tritone and just kind of like pluck at the strings of like of the out of tune harp. So it needs to make a wisdom save, 13.
What type of damage?
It's psychic.
Okay.
Yeah, psychic.
12.
12? That fails. It's a 13 save.
Roll damage.
So it does. I don't. Oh, okay. I don't know if it rolled 1 or 2. Okay, it rolled.
like
It rolled 1,
2
but
dice.
I rolled.
Huh.
It showing 2 on the screen, but then when I mouse over, it shows just a 1.
I see
but-
that. Yeah, actually, it was. Yeah, roll another dice then.
Wait. No, I don't think it. No, I'm not supposed to get two dice.
Oh, then why did it roll 2? It was just.
I don't
glitched.
know. It does just say 6 from the 1d6 though on the thing.
I see that. Yep, we'll
I'm
count it
not
as 6.
sure why it did that. But yeah, so 6 psychic damage.
Count it as 6. You can see that the resonant or the discordant chords do sort of shake it at its core, and more of its mass starts to fall off. Very watery, sloshy cube.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
No, he just stays there.
We go to the top of the order for Clapperclaw, then Siggy.
Like a plate at it.
Go ahead.
I believe I have advantage too because of the guiding bolt.
Oh, actually,
God.
yeah. There was no other hit.
I'm wasting the advantage.
Oh my god.
You don't have weapons?
No,
I'm
his claws.
I have weapons, but I don't want to go near that thing. So that's an 18.
Nice. 18 will hit.
All right. So it's a
CJ's in the
D4
chat. He
plus
said
2.
its nucleus takes psychic damage.
All right. That's
Hit
6.
it in the mitochondria. 6? Oh my
Powerhouse
god.
of the spell.
Clapperclaw's doing serious damage here. Siggy's up next, unless you want to do something else, Clapperclaw.
Yeah, run away more. It looks like there are plates everywhere. I got endless ammunition.
Siggy?
I will do the same thing I did before, so short bow attack.
Mr. Banks, he's not happy with you all.
I'm just
hurting my-
continuing to roll really well.
Precious cube. Cylinder.
20 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
That is a 5 piercing damage, and I believe I no longer... Well, actually, is Mike technically next to the cube still?
100%.
Yeah, okay. So another sneak attack. A 1. Okay. Not so great on the attack roll this time, just 6 damage.
6 damage. Let's go to, and you can move if you want. Boomy would be Boppy, then Boomy.
I'm just going to stay hovering above it, way above
Got
it.
it. Boppy?
13.
That'll connect. This seems very slow moving.
All right, so 9 bludgeoning damage.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to use that Moxie point I just got back to brace up. So that's going to be a 1d6. Oh,
Nice.
Great, a freaking 1.
Exactly what you didn't need.
Right,
Well-
so I get some temporary hit points,
Yeah.
not much.
What is it? Is it just 1 or is it 1 plus a
No, it's
stat?
+2, so 5 total.
5 total. Gotcha. Okay. Then we go to Boomy, then the cylinder.
I think I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. It's a Dex 15 saving on your end.
It's a
I'm sorry, 14. Sorry.
14 DC.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Yes.
It gets a total of 17.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a Dexterity. Sorry.
Oh, dexterity, it's a little
Yeah.
less.
So it actually gets a minus D4 to that because of the tritone.
Oh,
So it's
roll
next,
that D4.
It's next save.
Roll that D4.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you can have the fun.
-3.
Wow, and it's an extra -2 because it's a dex. So that 17 goes from a 17 to a 14 to a 12.
Nice.
Wow.
Dude, cutting it down.
5 Radiant.
Yeah, it's rolling 2 for him.
That's
so-
yeah. It rolled 2 for him too.
I saw
That's
that. All right. This thing looks very unstable. Almost hard to keep its form. It's going to go after Boppy again. Boppy, dex save. Oh.
I can't even use my reaction to save it this time. I'm engulfed. That's too low. I got a
Yep.
3.
Yep, you are engulfed. Again, you feel the numbing sensation. It's a very weak sensation, but it feels like almost you're putting like menthol all over your body. And you're suffocating,
Nice.
all right? It's going to continue to move just a bit more up the stairs, and that's as far as it can go. And Boppy's coming along with it. Let's go to Quentin.
I'm gonna do another tritone.
What's the range on that, by the way? Is it just be able to hear it?
60 feet.
60 feet, gotcha.
Yeah. So, oh wait, I don't know why I rolled it. It's doing it. It's still doing the 2 dice.
I see
but
the
it's
same.
It's a wisdom save.
see the
so,
same.
What?
I see the same rolls that you're seeing.
Yeah.
7 in total.
All right. So it takes 1 psychic damage.
Oh, nice.
How much?
Just 1. I rolled a 1
1.
on the die. Yeah. But it gets another minus D4 to its next saving throw.
It's
Alright.
like it rolls advantage for damage and then just chooses the one that maybe rolled first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know it's really weird.
Got to check it out. D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check it out later. Quentin's done.
Yeah, that's it.
Clapper, and then Siggy.
All right, I'm gonna throw another plate at it. Well, I don't know. I feel like now I'm pretty far away, so I should probably move closer. Like, I don't know what a plate disadvantage is.
Yeah, get within 20 feet to throw it, yeah.
All right, so I'll go over here, and I'll throw another plate at it. A 12.
You hit.
4. All right, 4 this time.
Okay. God,
I've done
these plates.
I've done 15 damage to this thing.
Plates. All right, Siggy's up next.
think
You've done more damage with plates than I have with a magic item.
Siggy, I'm going to say
Magical
you don't
plates,
get
maybe?
sneak attack, by the way, because he's
Yeah.
engulfed. Yeah.
I figured. I will just use a regular short bow attack then. Seems to be working pretty well for me. Another 20. I've rolled like 3 20s in a row.
Siggy, how do you kill this thing? What's going to happen when you
Think I'll
puncture
try
it?
to take real damage.
Ooh, I'm gonna, since Bobby's engulfed, I'm gonna try my best to shoot in a way that the arrow will only pierce the cube, not also my friend.
Of course.
So, yeah, I'll just aim really hard and say, Bobby, you're an idiot. You got us into this mess, but I don't want you to die. And she'll fire the arrow.
Yeah, Boppy, it's your fault. So you
Definitely
plunge.
Boomy's fault, but
Yeah. You plunge yourself into the arrow.
No,
Into
not
the
my
You run into
Sorry.
the gelatinous
I
cube.
do not run into the flies at full speed into the gelatinous cube.
a DM can't fantasize. Come on. You plunge the arrow into the cube, and it's at this point it reaches its breaking point, and it just gives way. Its form gives out. Boppy, you spew out onto the wood floor as this cube is no more.
Lovely. Oh, nasty.
Yeah,
Does
for a
the
moment you can
water
breathe.
level of the well change at all?
Yep. So you can see slowly the water is trickling in, and as the cube is, fully out of the water now, the swamp level is rising. The lily pad rises with it, and now it's filling the entirety of the tank. The preservation pool is back to normal.
I'll retreat. Can I retrieve my arrows from the gross,
Yeah,
slimy mess? Okay.
totally.
you want to?
I'd like to keep my ammunition.
Wow,
Give me
stingy.
give me a nature check, Quentin. I know you wanted to know a little bit about this creature.
Sure.
$22.
Nice. You've heard of gelatinous cubes before, never gelatinous cylinders, but nonetheless, this seems to have all the similar properties that you've studied. Because of the water, you'd probably guess that this has been diluted, and that's why it wasn't burning Boppy alive when he was engulfed.
Well, I suppose we completed our end of the bargain.
Gonna run up to the remains of the cube and grab the 2 dress stands and reassemble these things.
Okay.
Shall we go see if our friend Charm has left?
It's only been maybe, 5 minutes since you
Why don't
went down
we,
here.
Sorry.
we could take a few minutes to relax down here, actually. Why don't we check out one of these rooms and have a breather while we wait for our friend to get the hell out of here?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. And I open this door.
Sounds good. I'll open all the doors if you want to open them.
Yes.
Yeah, we could just say we're looking for the book.
Is there any door you don't want to open? Or do you want me to
The
just
one with
unlock
the
them all?
8-legged creature.
Right.
Yeah, I want to avoid that one.
Hey, I'm just asking.
You think we forgot?
Just asking. What kind of DM would I be if I just forced you to go into these combats?
Do you smell the tea before you sip it?
And you see nothing bad happen, so
Do I make a
Bob,
do I make
Was this your first gelatinous cube battle that didn't kill someone?
no.
I think the black puddings are the ones that kept killing people.
That's true.
No,
the cube killed
gelatinous
Steph too, no?
Yeah, in Supernatural 20 it killed Stephanie, yeah. But there was a room full of gelatinous cubes that you got through and nobody
Oh
died.
my god.
So, come on. I don't kill everyone with these things. All right. So, go top to bottom here. Quentin, you open this this door here. This seems to be some sort of storage room. Scraps of cloth and bundles of yarn are piled throughout this small room. It's like a closet, a storage closet.
Nothing
go
seemingly interesting being stored here.
If you would like to explore it, try to interact with it, we can get creative here, but we'll go down in order, and then you can decide what you want to do. Boppy, you open the middle door. The flight of stairs runs along the outside wall of the cottage with wooden doors at the top and bottom of it. The rickety railing hugs the edge of the staircase, which looms over the foggy lake. A steady droning sound comes from the shadowed corner above the door at the top of the stairs. And then, let me just read the description of the bottom room, and then you can decide what you'd all like to do. Clapperclaw, you open the bottom one? Let's see here. This seems to be a large cupboard. No, sorry, not the room. The room opens up, and you see a large cupboard standing alone in this dark room. Fine scrollwork frames. Can't read today. Let's try it again. Fine scrollwork frames the cupboard's 2 doors, which are bridged by circular panels of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil. So you got room up top, which is like a storage closet with materials for some sort of clothes making. Down below, you got the room with the drawer, and it's got the hourglass symbol on it. And then the middle is the stairwell that leads up to a droning sound in the shadowy door. You can discuss. What would you like to do?
I open it. I'm a child.
So am I, but
fine.
I don't go around opening random dangerous-looking things.
You're a
You're
teenager.
16. Yeah,
That's true.
you should do it more. All right, so you open up the door here, right? The cupboard door?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hold on. Making a mistake here? No, I'm not making a mistake. No. The cupboard is locked.
I can pick the lock for you.
You can?
I can try.
Give
Can
me
I try?
give me an intelligence check. Investigation check, I should say.
Me?
Yes.
Alrighty. Uh, 11. Nat
So
20 on
you-
the other one. But
Yeah, I see. Yeah, oh yeah. Well,
Sad.
don't worry about it. You get a 11, right? So you can see that the hourglass symbol that's on this like circular panel at the bottom of the cabinet, you feel like it can move. You kind of touch it, it feels like it can move. This may be perhaps the way to unlock the closet. It's more of a little child lock, perhaps, for our friend Clapperclaw.
I guess I'll try to open it.
You turn the hourglass over. Now it looks as though the one with more time side is on top, and it opens. The cupboard is divided into rows of small compartments, each one stuffed with pouches of other tiny containers. One of the containers, you notice, is a teacup-sized ceramic cauldron. Inside, you see a piece of paper.
Can we read it?
My head in
Can.
there.
You can look in there, yeah.
Okay.
You pick out the paper of the cauldron, the little tiny tea glass cauldron, and on it, in common, is scribbled the word spittle spew. All one word, spittle spew.
Gross.
Spittle spew.
Mhm.
What does that mean? Quentin? Do you know what this is?
Kind of like pokes his head back out of the cupboard. Know what is?
Spittle spew.
It sounds like nonsense. I've never heard of that. Have I? Well, I guess I should ask. Have I heard of that first?
You haven't heard of this, no. let me just read through a couple of the other things you see here, and then I think we're going to stop for the night. We're coming close to 11. We'll pick up back here after this, but I just want to finish this last little bit. While you look, Clapperclaw is going to explore the rest of it, and you can see loose buttons of various shapes, colors, and materials, stray cutlery, all from different sets, unopened love letters. You can see that as you read them just a bit. There are dealings with some other people, names you have not heard, but they are addressed to Bavlorna. Old, frayed coiled belts, pressed flowers and loose dried petals, a horseshoe, feathers and various birds, and a chipped teacup. In addition to that teacup saucer that was a cauldron shaped, where the spittle spew word was scribed into. So lots to think about, lots to digest. We'll take a short rest here as well.
Probably past
Yeah.
time waiting for.
Yeah.
Quentin's going to use a song of rest while doing that.
Okay. So 2 things, everybody. We're going to take this rest. You'll be able to discuss what you're going to do, and you level up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh. Thought we were going to have to at least defeat Bavlorna.
You level up. So when we come back next week on the today's the 29th. When you come back on April 5th,
Fourth.
I think it's 5th, right? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th? Yeah.
Yeah.
5th. When you come back April 5th, you will be 3rd level. We'll talk all about the leveling up process because I don't want you to go back to like full of everything, but you will have the short rest benefit and additional hit points and spells you get from the level. And then, like I said, we'll update our characters and we'll be back next week. Exciting stuff.
Sweet.
What do you think of this cylinder?
I was really nervous, to be honest.
Yeah, me
When you
too.
said that, I was like, oh no.
Give it our past experience.
What I think is I'm glad that I didn't find out what happened to Boppy on his next turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they put a news in here because it really filled my heart. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can hit the bell icon for notifications. That way you don't miss a new upload. We've got a couple of things coming up here. This Thursday, we've got Keep on the Borderlands returning. What is going to happen with the Fortunes 5? We'll see here on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And as I mentioned before, all the links to what we've talked about, including Patreon and ways to support the channel, are down below. All right, everybody.
Sweet.
We'll see you on the tabletop.
Great.
Buddy.
Hi, everyone.
See you.
Good night, everyone.
All right.